Explorers! Today we are thinking about faith, the key to God's rescue. The story so far is that God has created this beautiful world, a world that is at rest, but through the disobedience of God's people,
Adam and Eve,
breaking God's good command,
don't eat from the tree,
this restful world is now broken. Death has come into it, but God has promised a rescuer. Today we are going to meet Abraham. Oh, hello! Why not grab a Bible and turn to Genesis chapter 12, where he comes on the scene. Abraham was an older gent. That's a bit rude. Married to Sarah. They had no children, and because of their age, it didn't look like it was ever going to happen. And yet God brought these three extraordinary promises to Abraham.
1. You will have many descendants.
That's children more than the stars that are in the sky.
2. You will live in your own country.
That's the land of Canaan.
And 3. You will live under God's help, favour and protection.
And that's God's blessing. And it wasn't just for Abraham's descendants, it was for the whole world.
That sounds a little bit like what it was like in the garden. All as it should be.
All Abraham had to do was trust in God's promises. To believe him, had faith, then he would get these extraordinary promises.
Yeah, Galatians says, Abraham believed God and it was credited to him as righteousness.
But we do have quite a bumpy road ahead.
Yes, we'll discuss this further later. For now, we need to know that Jesus would be one of Abraham's descendants, and through faith in him, we would be rescued.
Yes, faith, trusting in Jesus, believing in God like Abraham did. That is what the good news of Christianity is all about. Putting our lives in the hands of Jesus, trusting in him. Faith is the key to getting back into the garden. Why not have a look at these verses with someone in your family and discover for yourself how faith is the key to getting back in the garden. Thanks, Explorers!